If you can't get the ball up the field and stay on those one-pass conflict scenarios.
2nd and 8, both under some pressure. Check. 40 yards field as well.
Eric Murray, the strong safety, came in there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the defense number 45. 15 yards to be added to the end of the game, and they're automatic. First down.
Personal foul against the Saints, the first down.
Bobo comes in there. Harris is on the other side, the opposite. Coming around those legs, you got to keep your head up, man. Young player out of Oklahoma University has got to do a better job of being alert and being mindful. Trying to make a play. You got to stay up. You're going to protect the quarterback. Catch you every time.
First year with the Texans for Oklahoma after 4 years with the Rams. Penalty gives the Saints first down at the 47 of Houston and a fumbled snap ball.
Oh, unbelievable!
Second Saints turnover and the bounce right into the a penalty pushed the ball runs right back to a go-on ball. The Texans take it away for the second time tonight.
Love to be in the film session with this one. This is the eraser right here, right? Talk about Johnny on the spot being right there. Gratuitous bounce after the penalty on the previous play. Man, that's serendipity big time. That's the way to be mindful of where the ball is and to jump on it and give a struggling offense an opportunity to redeem itself.
In the backfield for the first time, it's the rookie Dameon Pierce. He has been the talk of training camp from the running back position.
So strong. Nice job of the wicket.
And Brevin Jordan.
Unbelievable.
Houston, you are going to love this second-year tight end out of Miami. You get to know him more. The personality that Brevin Jordan has, second to none.
And you want to watch how they, what we call, sift him out of the backfield on short motion that way. On those early downs in particular, where you're expecting run, and then you go opposite of that play action. And then when defenses start to overreact, then you hand the ball up to a guy that can get you a couple of extra yards, and then you start playing the numbers game. And that's when the Texans run game really gets established.
Second down and 3. Here's Pierce. Nice job.
Unbelievable!
Pierce, first down, Texans.
And partner, that's where you talk about the eye discipline, right? On that last play, you got play action going the opposite. Devin's out there, he catches the ball. Now you got everybody's eyes flashing to that side. Same action, but you got a guy that's got the athleticism to come back, sit that one foot on the ground, and make commits to the open. That's beautiful right there.
That's on the line. Pick up for Pierce. First down, Pierce again.
Oh my God! Unbelievable! Unbelievable!
He's upfield. He's on 218, man. And he's got to listen like 218, and they listen to our 4-5 guy. He shows much quicker burst than that. Unbelievable at getting those extra yards. Great power.
This trip to Atlanta is brought to you by TDECU. Texans getting the hero pace to the running of the rookie for Florida, Dameon Pierce. Bobby Smith says he's a scholarship guy. He certainly is.
Go!
Inside the 10, first and goal, Texans.
Driscoll did a wonderful job of protecting himself. Daniel Sorensen, number 25, the strong safety, wanted to take him, but Driscoll, watch him seeing the ball in the proper hand, the outside hand, and he protects himself with the other hand. Sorensen does a wonderful job of backing off. But outstanding job of identifying where you are on the field, not trying to get too much, but I love how he protected the ball in the opposite arm where the defender was.
He's got to protect himself, too. Because if he gets hurt, Davis Mills has to come back in. There's nobody else.
I love the play selection of this series.
First down and goal. Nice job. Play fake again.
Go!
This one.
That's going to be a flag in the back of the end zone. There's a little chunk in the second play. Was alluded to the play selection department. While they sort this out, what Pep Hamilton did was stretch the field, and he went from left to right, making the Saints defend every aspect of it.
While the quarterback was still in the pocket, they were going to defense number 35.
Michigan, Vincent Gray, called for the illegal contact.
Well, it happened in the back end. You can see him manned up here. It's great. He's got that left hand on that back shoulder. I'm not sure if the back judge actually saw that. But Gray did have that left hand on his back shoulder, and you saw where his nut was crunched up. And that meant he was grabbing at the jersey. First down and goal. Driscoll.
Go, 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 go! The touchdown! Yeah, let's go! Honduras! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
On a 10-point toss from Driscoll to Cam for 6.
How about that was a Mr. Miyagi pose and weapon. Wonderful job. Driscoll places this one on the back shoulder. It's not classic fade stop, but the bottom line is you throw it to a point. One of the classic features of this hybrid West Coast offense designed for a quarterback is not a statue that can move around. They've got some variety in this, and eventually you will see them go vertical as well. Second series with points on turnover, brother.
And with that, the Texans have
Yeah, they were field goal.
lead 10-7. Jeff Driscoll, Louisiana Tech. Play a 3-point lead for the Texans.
Discover intuitive technology at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
I love working at TVE.
This quarter is brought to you by Modelo. 11:50 remaining in this second quarter in a 10-7 lead. Kevin Kugler, Spencer Tillman, majority with us on the field, and up in the radio booth as always, Mark Vandermeer and Andre Ware back at it once again. You can hear him all season long on Texans radio.
What a great quarterback he was, man. Heisman Trophy winner, College Football Hall of Fame.
Andre Ware was a good quarterback.
And Mark's got great lights, man. Rock and roll. He's got a chance to say it a couple of times, maybe just once tonight.
They're rocking and rolling away mid-season football. Tony Jones in for the Saints. Texans with the lead. Takes 5 yards to do. Early counts. Jones across the 20. Breaks the tackle to 25 and swings down near the 28-yard line. Let's check in downstairs with Drew.
Hey guys, everything we've seen so far tonight from Damian Pierce is jive with what we've seen in camp, what we saw in OTAs, and really what we saw on tape when he was in Florida. He runs with violence, so much so that a lot of the guys that are out on the field right now on defense have talked about it with Pierce. Jalen Petrie in particular said, if he sees you, he's going to run you over.
Well, in our Kroger rookie focus, you see the average yards per carry over 4 seasons at Florida. If you average 5.5 yards per carry in the National Football League, you're going to look for a real long time. And run out to the 33-yard line, which is 3 yards short.
And part of the thing I like about him, he's the biggest benefactor, and so are the Texans from a bit of the disarray that was taking place in Florida last year. They ended up getting that mullet and costing him his job. Again, because of that lack of continuity, he went unnoticed. And he slips in the draft and so forth. This guy right here has shown consistency, and he has, I love the competition context as we were talking about in the break. If you're Marlon Mack and you're sitting there after the struggles you've had the last couple of years, if this rookie grabs a hold of that starting position, man, you're going to be in his hip pocket for a while.
Down to 3, it's Jones again. Jones trying to find some new helmets.
Unbelievable.
And lost his helmet. Ends up on top of the pile with no helmet on.
TCU Norfolk, man, the former guy, he's got some attitude when he comes in, and he plays the game with the chip on his shoulder. And again, I love the fact that he's active. You can see Ross here, 99, getting pushed, probably upset a little bit because that double team. He gets in there, just gets nasty, man. That's the way to play him on the side of the line of scrimmage.
Come here, come right now.
3rd and 1 at the 35. Big Van in motion. And on 3rd down, Washington lean forward after he hit the ground.
And if they give him that, or give him anywhere close to that, his knee actually hit before he got to that point. Because you saw the black tire trick pull up from the carpet. I mean, he's actually fortunate to have the ball placed there.
Cashman, who was there to cover him up. Desmond King will go back to return the first time tonight. But Blake Gillikin has had to come on and punt. And all the momentum right down the whole team.
He took the words right out of my mouth. There's ebb and flow in the course of every game, and you're seeing it in real time right now. With the 2 turnovers, both of them producing points. The Texans now in the driver's seat for the time being.
And King on the sideline.
Go.
Trying to get some a solid return by Desmond King in dire circumstances after the 54-yard punt on the sidelines. Texans offense is back out on the field in a moment with a 10-7 lead. quick cookout, the price free. Those are two things that will always draw me in. And when Cal McNair, the chairman and CEO of the Houston Texans, is at the grill, well, good things happen. Wednesday's Cal's cookout. He had over 500 Texans fans coming through for some terrific grub grilled here down at NRG Stadium. So those are some of the happy folks that he's filling up by the end of the day. I'm told he showed up and showed out, man. I think he did. Speaking of showing up and showing out, 8 yards on that here. And the Texans offense starting to get a little rhythm. First two drives, Spencer, 6 plays, 10 yards. Last two drives, 9 plays, 50 yards, and 10 points.
They're going to come back with some I formation here, I almost guarantee you. I've followed him for a long time, man. I understand the way he thinks about things. There you go. Fullbacks in the game. I formation. Run that thing downhill again. Identified the Mike. Got a great shot in the soft spot on the right side. Oh, it's play action. Awesome. And Driscoll to the side. Jump line catch is made for the first down. On target was Driscoll to Philip Dorsett. And the Texans move the chains. We thought that these first two series was all about being conservative. But by coming out of the I formation as the Saints players down on his knee, he comes out of that I formation and gives you the look that you've got to honor from a defensive standpoint. You see 26 coming up to the line of scrimmage. Why? Because he's anticipating 31, who did an excellent job of blocking on that particular play, has been running the ball so effectively, you've got to honor that. And then try to beat him with numbers through the throw game.
And the player that Dameon Pierce blocked was the guy who was injured, Chase Hansen, who's now up and making his way to the Saints sideline. And that's one of the areas that seems to come later for running backs, is that pass protection.
Absolutely. Again, we talked to Lovey the other day, and then after Lovey came in, we talked to Pep Hamilton about protection. And we talked about what we call 2 and 3 jet protection. It's a dual read, meaning there's a lot on the plate of that running back. He has 2 responsibilities, not just one. And for Pierce to be able to pick that up shows you he's well past the development in that part.
Considering the fullback, Pierce the running back.
Patience. Oh, look at that.
Let's go. Come on.
Down to stay up, he's down to the 39-yard line. Dameon Pierce continuing to impress.
I'm not sure if I've seen that particular hard turn. Watch this little pivot and turn back to his left. Hand down low. You call it stumble, fumble, fall. When you're falling down, you take that left hand that's not protecting the ball to save your balance. And it takes a lot of instinct, a lot of creativity, and then to take that far right foot to explode out of that. Man, this guy right here is doing something special tonight.
Second down and 3. It's Pierce again to the edge. Breaks a tackle. First down. 5'10", 218. He's got a little power in that run game. That's one maybe moving back. We'll see.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness on the defense.
Was that Vincent Gray came up?
Yards will be added to the end of the run.
And Vincent Gray comes up. And you know,
Unbelievable!
this happened, we had it happen last year. It's rare that you see a running back run as violent as this, but watch Gray. Goes underneath, puts that head down. You got to see what you hit. And unless you come across the body of this guy, he's going to run over you, man.
Yeah, the helmet-to-helmet contact does not have to just be initiated by the offensive player. That defender initiates that contact. And it's 15 yards and a first down. Pierce will get a breather now. New running back in the game is Royce Freeman, former Oregon Duck. Driscoll, good protection, lots of time.
Oh, go!
Grabbed by Chris Moore, who hangs on for another Texan first down to the Saints 24.
And I'm nitpicking here, partner, but if Driscoll comes off of this and puts that ball a little bit more out in front, maybe Moore gets more and gets his shoulder upfield. But as it was a completion. They just can't be choosers. The ball is moving up the field. The Texans in control.
First and 10 line this quarter is brought to you by HEB. First and 10 for the Texans on the move yet again. Here's Freeman trying to get to the outside. Not much there. Contiguous street at the bottom of that pile. The first to contact Royce Freeman.
Wonderful play series here by Pep Hamilton, calling plays that really are taking advantage of the weaknesses of the same defense as they move forward. And it's taking them time to develop this after the nondescript start the Texans had. They finally find that groove right now, thanks sacks and 2 turnovers. Both of them led to points.
Back in at running back is Damian Pierce. Hamilton's offense coming downhill a little bit with the rookie in there at running back. They fake Driscoll looking for Pierce. It's the They'll mark him out at the 42, deflected off the hands of Damian Pierce, and a 45-yard return for Chase Hansen, who was signed to the Saints roster on Monday, posing for pictures on Saturday. New Orleans gets the football.
Academy Sports and Outdoors is your Nike headquarters. We are proud to offer the best and newest Nike apparel, footwear, and sports equipment. From football to baseball, basketball to soccer, and everything in between, Academy is your place for Nike. Well, back to school and back to the field. Head to toe, your home for Nike is Academy Sports and Outdoors.
How do plastic bottles
This broadcast is brought to you by Reliant, the official energy provider of the Houston Texans. Buy water online using the app or call.com for curbside pickup from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. or delivery. And by Texas Electric. Let the Houston Texans scratch off today for a chance to win big.
First Texans turnover, the deflected interception gives the Saints good field position at the Houston 42. Big stumbling out of his break. The toss to the sideline. Catch is made by Tony Jones. And Jones down the sideline will first down for New Orleans.
Let's go back to that turnover. What happened here? Here's what you're looking at. This is a cover 2 shell. Those guys are oriented toward the ball. That means they're not turning and running in man. So if it is tipped, all 4 of them are in position to make an interception as it was on that play. Even by a pass based on the coverage, got to make smarter decisions and understand the scheme and pre-snap.
From the 29 on first down. Motion across from Traquan Smith. Look to throw. The slant is caught at the 25-yard line and going nowhere after the catch is Kirk Merritt, who's been a camp standout for the Saints. The first-year player out of Arkansas State who spent most of the last 2 years on the Dolphins practice squad.
Traquan Smith with a nice aggressive tackle on that particular play. And again, he's already got an interception, trying to show some consistency on the back end. Does a wonderful job of making a play there.
Second down and 7. Here's Jones up the middle. Spins away. Jones breaking at the Texans 8-yard line. And now a word from Academy Sports and Outdoors.
If
Academy Sports and Outdoors. You can take outdoor fun to a whole new level with just a touch of a button because there's so much to discover on the Academy app. Great times are waiting. Download the Academy Sports and Outdoors app today.
It's down at 10 for the Saints. At the Texans 18. They're trying to cash in on a Houston turnover. Book turns to Jones once more, and Jones not much there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and nothing further.
Texans playing with integrity on that particular play. Again, Eric Murray, the strong safety, anchoring the back, not allowing that flow to bend all the way back. And a lot of times when you come out in what we call a tiger formation, that's a solo, when you've got one back, there will be a natural lane that comes back if you overrun it. But Eric Murray did a wonderful job. That's good defense by Lovie Smith. Discipline, integrity, understanding where the ball could potentially go.
Also saw the 5th-round pick on the Stanford, Thomas Booker, in the mix. Second down and 10. Setting up the screen for Vanette.
Go! Go!
The flag comes in late.
Eric Murray just absolutely sweet. Two Saint offenders trying to block him. Look at the effort by 23 here, folks. He goes right between two Saints guys on the screen. Perfectly designed. He's a big lineman.
But there's the face mask.
On the defense, number 23.
No.
Distance to the goal. An automatic. First down.
And that's unfortunate, too, because it was a great defensive effort. Negated. Murray's effort is appreciated from this angle, man, but you got to play teams. A little bit of them line up and play. You got to play complimentary football.
So first down and goal for New Orleans. Trying to regain the lead late in this first half. Smith in motion, turns the carry.
Oh.
Jones forward down near the 8-yard line, where it's second goal.
Blake Cashman at the wheel linebacker position came in there, got his hand in there, made a play, flushing him out. It's really a good job when you got a guy that can not necessarily make the play, but force the back to go in an opposite direction. And that's exactly what Cashman did there. Playing that unassigned hole and filling it himself to deny the opportunity for the run.
Coming up on the 2-minute warning, second and goal.
Wait.
It's Jones again. Burst forward to the front.
Oh,
and
yes.
they'll go further. Okoronkwo in there to help out on the stop. Smith's defense looking for a stop, but they'll have to find it after the 2-minute warning. Here in Houston.
Texans in what we call an underlook and left that little gap there, a little soft spot. I think what you're going to see now is they get into that green area, the defense tighten up a little bit better.
Third and goal coming up. Saints trying to take the lead. Houston trying to hold them to a field goal try, but 2 minutes to play in the first half.
NFL Plus is here, and this is how you football. Bringing you live out-of-market preseason games, live local and primetime regular season games, 45-minute game replays, and more. This is the NFL for every fan. This is football freedom. This is your game on the go, wherever you are. This is how you football. NFL Plus. Start your free trial today.
Stay tuned to the fourth quarter to see tonight's Rising Star. Once you see it, visit abc13.com and enter the Rising Star's name. You can win Texans season tickets, parking, and more for the 2022 season.
Saints trying to turn things around right now as we look at Julian Smith. The Saints last 3 drives, 2 turnovers and then a 3 and out, trying to turn the tide.
3rd and goal from the 5. Book looking to throw.
Go!
Trayvon Smith.
Boy, he's balling tonight, man. You talk about instinct and timing right here. We just mentioned Trayvon Smith. A wonderful job in man coverage with his back and anticipating, understanding and trusting what he reads. He sees the switch route coming underneath, and he said, you know what, my timing tells me he's going to catch it, but I'm going to get that right hand out there and jab it out. Boom. That right there is instincts, right? And you say in nitpick, maybe you get your head turned around, not in that instance, because it's coming off a switch route. It's really tough to pick it up, and he does it in great fashion. Wonderful read and react.
Will Lutz, chip shot field goal from 23 yards for Lutz to tie
Slow down.
Trayvon Smith making sure that the Texans didn't fall behind on that drive. It's a good play in coverage against Trayvon Smith.
You love that one in the meeting rooms, man. It's going to be outstanding.
Stay tuned for the halftime show brought to you by Caesars Rewards for every way you play. We'll take you to training camp and hear what Lovie Smith had to say to the fans, and we'll go inside the trenches and get an inside look with Texans center Justin Britt mic'd up during training camp.
Justin's going to be such a leader in this team. He is already. Again, he's a man calm. He's going to be a guy that's going to help Davis Mills' progression as he continues to mature. A veteran presence at that center spot. Invaluable.
Back deep is Chad Beatty. Former Vikings, son of Don Beatty.
Yeah, my partner. You're all over it, brother. I remember it, unfortunately, for what happened back in '93.
I prefer not to dwell on the negative, right? Chad Beatty. Cut and passes his way across the 25. One thing you do in preseason, Spencer, Lovie Smith told us this, is you look for situations in which to operate situational football. This is one of those situations. 2-minute drill, 3 timeouts, 1:47 to go in this first half. It's an opportunity to work on your 2-minute drill as an offense.
And it begins to be with the hustle. You know, we talk about that as a theme and part of the character of this team. Well, understand the context. 1:47 left. Who's going to move with a sense of urgency? You got to align those two, and we'll see. This is an opportunity to perform.
Freeman is the running back. First down from the 26-yard line. Freeman will get the carry to start. And Rose Freeman picks up 3 to the 29-yard line. Brings up second down.
And this is not a critique as much as it's just an observation. You want to see guys run with more heavy pads. And Freeman's not the same back, obviously Damon Pierce is, but you want to see them run heavier in this situation. So nice job.
And there's Freeman with the catch, trying to bounce off the tackle. Caden Ellis gets another yard after contact, and it leaves the Texans with a 3rd and 3.
Nice little arrow or Texas route there by Freeman.
Whittington in motion. 3rd down and 3, and there's a flag, a little movement up front. So 3rd and 3 about to become 3rd and 8.
Start offense, number 54. It's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down. Houston is elected to take it to timeout.
To avoid the runoff. We were going to hear from Scott Novak before he stopped.
Correction, there is no timeout for Houston. They'll have all 3 left. New Orleans is elected not to run on 10 seconds and you can go on the snap.
So it's 3rd down and 7.
Texans got them spread out like they want. Let's see if somebody can win a battle here.
3rd and 7. Driscoll down the sideline looking for one. Ball's knocked away. Battling one-on-one with DeMarcus Fields, the rookie from Texas Tech. Good coverage out there by the youngster in his 4th down.
They flipped the formation and got Whittington on the other side. Actually, a play that was negated. They tried to get the ball to him, but then they moved Whittington over. You know, it's part of the theme that Pep Hamilton told us. They're going to try to give these guys an opportunity to make plays. They're getting a comfortable relationship with Davis Mills and Whittington will go back. Let me see that guy make this team.
Johnston punt away. Winston
Nice.
backing up. Huge punt. Inside the 10 for Winston.
Right, get upfield.
Finally does, but down at the 15-yard line. Excellent coverage on the deep punt. MJ Stewart got down there along with Isaac Yadam to make the stop. And now a word from the Texans.
It's all about heart. It's all about hustle. You are A-Snap. Together. We show up, they show out.
Well, these words have been taken to heart by this team. Show up, show out. We were talking with him yesterday and said the 2 things that he wants to really push with this team are the heart and the hustle that he sees in the city of Houston and what this team needs to represent for its city.
And one of the key attributes of a team in that context of heart, everybody has to have the same heartbeat, playing with the same integrity, the same focus, like that.
Bronco nearly had the sack. Book able to get away and shoved out of bounds near the 15-yard line, chased out by Thomas Booker. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bronco's been showing himself today, and he shows up. I mean, that's an example we were talking about at the 147 mark. Who's going to step up and play with that sense of urgency? That's an example right there. The heart, the hustle, finishing plays. That's what they're looking for.
2nd down and 10. Texans lose.
Unbelievable!
This time he got there.
He got something
He has had a solid camp, and he's really opened some eyes with his work during training camp. Gets the sack here back to the 11-yard line.
He's so active, he comes upfield on an inside game. And see, from working from the outside, he's understanding this guy's got that athleticism to come back underneath, even falling down. He's able to make a play. Well, that's instinctive intuitive. That's what you call a big-time ball right there.
5th-round pick by the Rams in 2018. Hard to break through out there in Los Angeles with that defense. Looking for a chance here with the Texans.
A lot of stars on that Rams defense for sure.
Tonight's fan cam is brought to you by Ticketmaster. Good to see those fans back in place. 3rd and 14. Pressure again.
He sprinted to get that timeout. Watch Rivers flowing underneath and comes through it. River runs through that defense, man. He shows you exactly what you mean. We've seen on successful plays the aggression, the exact timing of the play calling by Lovie Smith, running, chasing. That's coaching him up right here. Don't tell me preseason football. It doesn't matter, man. He's coaching.
Well, he's stressing hard and hustle. He's showing the hustle.
Absolutely.
Running down the sidelines.
I love it how he talks about holding to that. He put himself out there, right? He said, I found myself early at 50K.
He took the money from my grandkids. Boykin smothered up against the back end of the end zone to punt it away. Does not have enough for a normal drop. Pressure up the middle.
Vamos! Wow, Houston! Come on, let's go, Houston!
Sizing it upfield to the 47.
Let's go,
Smith in the Saints territory. Got a block.
Go, unbelievable!
Unbelievable! Bobby Smith's team has an opportunity to put points on the board with one timeout left. The fans here are loving it. Our fan cam brought to you by Ticketmaster. Plenty to celebrate, especially in the second quarter, as the Texans fans have come back to NRG Stadium, having a great time on a Saturday night. The first taste of Texans football in
25 seconds for now.
First down. Driscoll on the run. And Driscoll.
Oh, God.
And you're at the back end of field goal range for Amy Fairbairn. I know he hit one for 61 a year ago, but you want to lose yardage in those situations when field goal is what you're thinking about right now.
And it's a tough play to get your shoulders squared for a right arm quarterback who's sprinting left to square his shoulders up to get the ball vertical downfield. And sometimes it takes a little bit too long when you got guys that are running and chasing down your throat. It's a tough play.
Second 13, a loss of 3. 16 seconds until halftime. Driscoll. Pressure comes.
Oh,
Learn to live another day. Understand you got 12 seconds on the clock. And again, the pressure here. Once this ball, yes, he's trying to throw it across his body. You can't make that mistake down here.
Fairbairn hoping for a chance to give the Texans the halftime lead. Third down, Saints bring pressure. Driscoll stands in.
Oh!
Hands of Brevin.
Believable!
Flag is down in the middle of the field, back near the 31-yard line. Jordan frustrated.
Pass interference. Offense to run. 10-yard penalty.
Are you kidding me now?
Penalty added to the disappointment in not being able to secure the pass from Driscoll.
Jordan is such a tough matchup, and you wonder how he's able to get separation like that. Again, Moore just got past the guy, just walked right past that vertical man coverage scheme that the Saints had. That's where the opportunity was. But they're trying to isolate Brevin Jordan on that play. It was at least maybe 3, possibly 4 yards of separation there, and Brevin clearly pushed off.
Probably helped him get him those 3 or 4 yards. 3rd and 23. Driscoll, catch made.
Unbelievable.
Immediately at the 41-yard line with 2 seconds to go. Houston uses the timeout. And Fairbairn's going to go on
Are you kidding me now?
Why not? Situational football. If you're in a position to do it, you mentioned that Fairbairn has been typically good in these situations. He's around 50% of plus 50. We're not quite there yet. We're right at it, obviously, beyond that. We'll see. This will be a test for him.
It's a 61 a year ago when he was the Luke Grozo Award winner in his senior year at UCLA. He hit a 60-yarder then. This will be a 59-yard try for Fairbairn. Saints do have a man deep in Tony Jones. Can return it short.
It's no good by at all!
It is no good.
Unbelievable!
Right. And Kaimi Fairbairn just misses number 59. Halftime has arrived in Houston. We're all tied up at 10 apiece.
That's it. We have a halftime.
Look at this one. Fairbairn had the distance.
Just
Unbelievable.
Let's go downstairs. Drew Doherty is standing by with Bobby Smith.
All right, Coach, what did you like from what you saw in the first half, and what do you want to do better after the break?
Well, we wanted to see, some of our guys that we haven't seen full speed go and make some plays. We're able to do that. I thought Jeff Driscoll did some good things, like the way Damon Pierce ran the football. And